Pulling off mystery anime right isn't really a common occurrence in anime with the edgy, overpowered protagonists and predictable, dull storylines, but that does not seem to be the case now, because mystery anime lovers have been eating good this year. Welcome back to Link Click Season 2, a powerful sequel to the first season that is sure to leave you jaw on the floor. Get ready for some crazy suspense, because this one is genuinely the king of cliffhangers, so subscribe to delve into more thought-provoking narratives like this one. Xiaoshi comes back from his unsuccessful attempt to save Emma, as police outside the photo studio are waiting for Xiaoli's commands. Seeing Guang stabbed, he rushes toward him, but is stopped by someone who takes over Guang. Thinking Lu Min might also be controlled, Xiaoshi angrily demands answers, but the person warns him not to get the police's attention, as Xiaoling, holding a dagger, might be blamed for stabbing Guang. That's some serious crap. The police receive news of Lu Min's suicide attempt while Xiaoshi asks the person they want, focusing on disarming the person to save Guang. The person tells him to reveal his power first, so he lies, saying it's teleportation, but the person sees through it, threatening to harm Xiaoling before Xiaoshi steps in. Realizing his power is linked to photos, as they start grappling, the person tries to take Xiaoshi's power, but he uses Master Silent's teachings. Bro really went Zen mode, and disarms Xiaoling before the police barge in, forcing the person to leave her body. Confused, Xiaoling questions what happened, while Xiaoshi, holding the dagger, asks for help, leaving Xiaoling horrified by Lu Guang's condition. Lu Guang gets hurriedly rushed to the hospital, and Xiaoshi is taken for questioning. Unable to convince the police, he asks for Captain Xiao's help. At the hospital, Lu Min getting treated for trying to choke himself, while Lu Jing assigns his lawyer, Can Jin, to handle the situation. During a meal delivery, Xiaoshi is told that Lu Guang has died before Chen Bin arrives, taking him away and gives him fresh clothes. He takes Xiaoshi to Lu Guang's hospital room, where he's shocked to find him alive. Captain Xiao reveals the truth before they start investigating Lu Min's phone, but find that it belongs to Officer Chen, who leaves suddenly. Realizing what's happened, Captain Xiao runs outside and tries calling him before turning back in shock as Chen falls from the rooftop onto a car. Assigned by Lu Jing, Can Jin arrives at Chen Bin's home with his lackey, Liao Ma, to get Lu Min's phone before Chen Bin's pregnant wife greets them and invites them in. Over beer, they discuss Chen Bin's career and his absence due to a new case. Meanwhile, Chen Bin, driving Xiaoshi to the hospital, answers a call from Plan Jin. Hearing Chen Bin won't return home, his wife expresses her frustration over him not being there during her pregnancy. Can Jin sympathizes, recalling it influenced his decision to leave the police. Chen Bin's wife reveals that they don't know their baby's gender, but remarks that Chen Bin desires a daughter, seeing the toys he's bought. Can Jin reminisces about Chen Bin's earlier feelings before telling Xiao Ma to handle it. Later, he says goodbye to Chen's wife, and after confirming they have what they came for, he hands a photo of Chen Bin to someone in his car. Later, Lu Guang tells Xiaoling and Xiaoshi about Chen Bin's death, hearing which they rush to get the man who has Chen Bin's phone and start fighting Xiao Ma, telling him to hand over the phone. They manage to subdue him and remark that the reinforcements are coming, but he laughs and says they're already here as his men surround them. Someone's confident, while someone blocks Lu Guang's door, stopping him from closing it. Xiaoshi and Xiaoling are surrounded by thugs, but are interrupted by the arrival of three people wearing three-star warrior masks. In a flashback, Lu Xiwen, Wu Yang, and Ouyang Bubai, who posed as Lu Guang, discuss their strategy and run into a drunk man. Concerned about the safety of Xiaoling's group, they try to contact them but don't receive a response. Sensing danger, they decide to investigate further and wear masks. Arriving at the scene, they face Xiao Ma and his thugs, with Lu Xiwen telling Xiaoshi and Xiaoling to leave before starting to fight the men with Ouyang Bubai's strength and effortlessly beating them up. You're telling me they handled all the men alone? That's some serious crap. The police arrive and arrest the thugs, but are unable to get anything out of them. Xiaoshi and Xiaoling are taken to the police station, where they explain the situation to Lu Guang, who informs them of the increased security measures and his suspicions about the intruder. Xiao Lai tells them of what happened to Chen Bin and vows to uncover the truth about his death. Xiao Lai interrogates Ma, who denies being involved in Chen Bin's death and suggests that it was suicide, to which he angrily defends Chen Bin's will. Later, at Chen Bin's funeral, Liu Min's father, Liu Jing, accuses Xiao Li's team of causing Liu Min's death and angrily insults him before Chang Xiaoshi rushes forward to punch him, but is stopped by Kan Jin, who in return gets slapped by Qiao Lin. Oh, you Pao Queen. Chang Xiaoshi, Xiao Ling. Chen Bin's wife starts crying at the funeral, reminiscing on their memories, and Lu Guang later looks at the photo the person gave him. In Liu Jing's office, his wife frustratingly questions how they dared schedule her son's funeral at the same time as a police officer. Seeking privacy, Liu Jing dismisses her to talk with his lawyer, Xiao Jin, and says he suspects a conspiracy targeting him because of the recent events involving Liu Min, and remarks that him dying was a relief. Concerned about Liu Min's phone, he asked about it, and Xiao Jin admits he lost it due to some complications, and recalls his associate intercepting Liu Min's phone without orders. In the hospital, Xiao Lai updates Lu Guang, Chang Xiaoshi, and Qiao Ling on Ma's custody, and Qiao Ling asks Xiao Lai about Xiao Jin's abilities, while Chang Xiaoshi suggests that he might be lying low strategically. Xiao Lai reveals his history with Kan Jin, doubting that he's involved in the case, while Kan Jin receives a call discussing a risky plan, as in Lu Guang's room. They discuss the person who gave him the photo. Xiao Li is confused by Chang Xiaoshi's proposal to enter the photo, while Qiao Ling reveals Chang Xiaoshi and Lu Guang's powers. Lu Guang warns of the risks of altering the past, and they decide to dive into the photo. In the photo, Chang Xiaoshi finds himself in a little girl's body with her mother. Back in the present, Qiao Ling discovers a connection between Xu Shanshan and Liu Min's control, while Wang Duan informs Xiao Li of a dead message recipient and a witness at the police station, saying they'll only speak to Chang Xiaoshi. Things are heating up. In the photo, a man shows the girl and her mother how they can win at a crane game machine and gives the girl a plushie, impressing the mother, who asked about his method. He explains the technique of positioning the claw directly over the drop zone, while Lu Guang reminds Chang Xiaoshi to act happy after winning. Later, they discover that the man is their neighbor as they arrive at their apartment, and Chang Xiaoshi tells Lu Guang the address. The mother thanks the neighbor for his help with their groceries, revealing they contain Chinese medicine, before he affectionately pats the girl's head. As the group reaches their floor, her son, Tianchen, expresses annoyance at the neighbor's gestures towards his sister. Inside, he lectures his sister about not trusting insincere people, seeing which Chang Xiaoshi notes his intensity despite his age. Tianchen recounts his encounter with a friend who called himself a hunter. Chang Xiaoshi tries to communicate with Tianchen using Lu Guang's guidance on sign language. Tianchen explains what his friend did, impressing Chang Xiaoshi. However, this causes a temporary disconnect between Chang Xiaoshi and Lu Guang. Tianchen's father interrupts, accusing his wife, Liu Lan, of having an affair and furiously yelling at her. In their room, Tianchen, inspired by his friend's bravery, steps in as his father starts getting violent, and the girl desperately goes to the neighbor for help. Tianchen's father angrily swings towards his children, threatening them with a hammer. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Xiao Lai receives news of Liu Lan's death in a criminal case years ago, and in the photo, Tianchen's father's attack is interrupted when the neighbor knocks on the door, but he only half opens it and tells him that he's looking for a mouse, so the neighbor warns him to not be so loud or he'll call the police and leaves. That's some serious crap. The father furiously raises his hammer at Liu Lan, while in present day, Chang Xiaoshi goes into an interrogation room where the witness introduces herself as Lai Tianxi. In a flashback, Tianchen tells his friend about his father's domestic violence, admitting to hiding with his sister, so his friend reassures him, comparing people to forest animals and questioning Tianchen's aspirations. As the father, Lai Fan raises his hammer, Tianchen intervenes, taking the hit. Shocked, Lai Fan panics as Liu Lan hurriedly tends to Tianchen, and Lu Guang tells Chang Xiaoshi to get the photo. Chang Xiaoshi hesitates but ultimately gets it as Tianchen shields his sister and recalls a bedtime story their mother told. Liu Lan defiantly stands up to Lai Fan as the neighbor calls the police before Cheng Xiaoshi abruptly exits the photo, returning to Lu Guang's room. Xiao Lai tells him about the case and about the informant at the police station. At the station, Cheng Xiaoshi meets the informant, Li Tiangxi, who asks to have trust and equality in their conversation. "I already like her." They discuss Li Tiangxi's background and the case before exiting the interrogation room. As she clings to him and a female officer, Wang Duan accompanies them before Li Tiangxi whispers something to her. Meanwhile, Xiao Lai realizes that there's a potential link between Li Tiangxi and a former officer, Can Jin. As Wang Duan leans in to hear Li Tiangxi's whisper, Piao Ling rushes to check on Wang Duan and Cheng Xiaoshi as Xiao Lai receives news of Lu Guang disappearing. Can Jin gets out of his car with his thugs as Piao Ling alarmingly sees that Cheng Xiaoshi and Wang Duan aren't there, and Xiao Lai realizes that the three left the police station together. Sometime before Li Tiangxi arrives at the police station, Can Jin is discussing the security situation with his partner in his van, remarking that any action inside the station would attract attention and make it impossible to escape. He suggests using the abandoned district behind the station as their exit, but dismissed the idea of arranging a pickup car due to street surveillance. In the present, Li Tiangxi, Cheng Xiaoshi, and Wang Duan leave the station together, with Li Tiangxi holding hands with both. As they leave, Wang Duan explains to a security guard that they're stepping out for fresh air and food. Following Can Jin's plan, Li Tiangxi heads to the neighborhood opposite the station, and Xiao Lai hurriedly goes after them and finds Wang Duan, handcuffed, not knowing that she took Li Tiangxi and Cheng Xiaoshi. As they escape, they find Cheng Xiaoshi's listening device, and Li Tiangxi scolds him for cheating, while Xiao Li gets stopped by a thug as Wang Duan faces a group of armed men led by Ma. Both officers start fighting the thugs. Wang Duan and Xiao Lai manages to defeat the thug, who warns him that Wang Duan is completely cornered. Wang Duan, meanwhile, is tricked by Ma and struck unconscious by Can Jin. That's a some serious CR80. On finding Wang Duan, Xiao Lai was overcome with grief, while Li Tiangxi and Cheng Xiaoshi reach a riverbank, ignoring Piao Ling as they start boarding a boat which suddenly gets hit by a speedboat, which Lu Guang jumps out of and pushes Cheng Xiaoshi away from Li Tiangxi. Piao Ling rushes from the police station, getting a text from Lu Guang marking a location by the river. Unable to reach him by phone, she rushes away on her bike and reaches the riverbank, asking Cheng Xiaoshi what he's doing before Lu Guang crashes in on a speedboat and pushes Cheng Xiaoshi aside, facing Li Tiangxi and stopping her from escaping. The boat starts, and Li Tiangxi surrenders before managing to touch him and boarding it with Lu Guang. Cheng Xiaoshi, shocked, watches as they leave, while Xiao Lai rushes Wang Duan to the hospital and orders a citywide manhunt for Li Tiangxi. Meanwhile, Li Tiangxi's brother, Li Tianchen, is annoyed to see Lu Guang instead of Cheng Xiaoshi, so she explains that he appeared out of nowhere, forcing her to let Cheng Xiaoshi go. At the hospital, Xiao Lai learns that Lu Guang escaped unnoticed, and Xiao Ling and Cheng Xiaoshi find a photo left by Lu Guang on his phone. Meanwhile, Can Jin shares his childhood memories with Li Tiangxi, and that Li Tianchen confronts Lu Guang about him knowing about their plans, but he doesn't give away anything as in the photo. Cheng Xiaoshi becomes Lu Guang, breaks a window with a kettle to distracted officers, places his phone beneath a towel, and hides in the restroom before one of them notices him and cautiously approaches the door. Luckily, a distraction allows Lu Guang to slip away unnoticed from the hospital. At the theater, actors Zhuang Shui and Chen Nan perform Romeo and Juliet, moving Can Jin to tears. Backstage, Can Jin praises the actors and discusses potential venues for Chen Nan's career before receiving a call from Chen Bin, expressing concern about Can Jin's well-being. Responding to a call about domestic violence, Can Jin heads to the site to find Liu Lan and Lai Fan dead, leaving behind their children, Li Tianchen and Li Tiangxi. Seeing them injured and Li Tiangxi crying, he hugs them both and asks them to recount what happened, in answer to which Li Tianchen admits he was the one who killed him before manically starting to laugh with Can Jin. Reflecting on Li Tianchen's transformation, his friend suggests that he's become more like a predator. Later, Can Jin meets with Liu Min, who says he's getting bullied online and wants the keyboard warriors. Bro actually said that unironically, to shut up forever, he shows him the photo of the person he wants silenced, so Kan Jin passes it to Lai Tianchen, who starts hysterically laughing upon seeing it, and the others join in since the picture is of the man who was their neighbor. As a tale is unfolding in present day, Lai Tianxi tearfully runs through the streets, while Chang Xiaoshi desperately tries to reach the riverbank on time, and they unknowingly pass each other. Xiao Ling rushes into Xiao Li's office, interrupting his conversation with Chang Xiaoshi, who's just come back from diving into Lu Guang's photo. Chang Xiaoshi explains his dive, remarking that he tried to change the past by intercepting Lai Tianchen at the river, but ended up being thrown back after Lai Tianchen touched him. He realizes that physical contact with Lai Tianchen triggers the ejection, just like before with the Lai family dive, and they figure out that Lai Tianchen's power is touch-triggered manipulation, but Xiao Ling shows them Lai Tianxi's drawings, revealing both siblings' powers. Lai Tianxi can occupy others through photos, seeing through their eyes and accessing memories, which is why Chang Xiaoshi couldn't lie to her, as she saw Xiao Ling's memories. That's some overpowered crap. Combining their powers, they can remotely manipulate others, like Chang Xiaoshi's ability. A while ago, Kan Jin hands Lai Tianchen a photo of Chen Bin, using it to control him and meet with Ma, who gets manipulated into delivering the phone to Lu Min. Later, Lai Tianchen tries to kill Chen Bin, but Lai Tianxi alarmingly interrupts. In the present, Xiang Ling asks Lai Tianxi to locate Lu Guang, and at their hideout, Lai Tianchen prepares for a hostage exchange. Chang Xiaoshi for Lu Guang. They rush to the theater, where he orders them to switch places with Chang Xiaoshi, who whispers his plan to Lu Guang as they pass. Then, Chang Xiaoshi vanishes from the stage as Lai Tianchen tries to grab him, but he returns to Xiao Li's car. As they wait for Xiao Ling and Lu Guang, the theater entrance suddenly explodes, and Xiao Li gets tased by Ma, who orders Chang Xiaoshi to follow him. Chang Xiaoshi's teleportation back to the car was done using a live recording, allowing him to go back with another clap, but Lai Tianchen predicted this and implanted a tracker in his clothes, enabling Ma to locate him along with rigging the theater with explosives, stopping police backup. Captured by Ma, Chang Xiaoshi and Lai Tianxi meet Quan Jin in a subway tunnel, where Ma praises Quan Jin's intelligence before Lai Tianchen also arrives. Believing Chang Xiaoshi exhausted his tricks before seeing his sister behind Chang Xiaoshi. Holding a gun, Kan Jin demands Lai Tianxi's loyalty, but she refuses and hides behind Chang Xiaoshi, so Kan Jin angrily threatens them with the gun, but Chang Xiaoshi shields her behind him. Lai Tianchen tries to intervene, but Ma stops him. Chang Xiaoshi asks about the photo delivery to Lu Guang, raising Ma's suspicion of Lai Tianchen as Kan Jin points the gun at Lai Tianchen, asking about the phone hearing, which he admits to considering altering the past. Furious, Kan Jin shoots Ma while outside. Lu Guang and Xiao Ling walk out of the explosion and split up to investigate while in the subway. Chang Xiaoshi confronts Kan Jin about his wife's demise before Lai Tianchen reveals Zhuang Shua's innocence, exposing Kan Jin's jealousy-driven actions. Ma actually survives and rushes forward, attacking Kan Jin as Lai Tianchen confronts Kan Jin about his child. Despite Ma shooting Kan Jin, he survives because of a bulletproof vest, so Ma angrily runs after him for revenge while Lai Tianchen attacks Chang Xiaoshi, but Lai Tianxi intervenes before getting shot. No way that actually hate P&D. In a flashback, Liu Lan and Lai Tianxi go to Dr. Kin's office while Lai Tianchen answers Liu Lan's phone, dismissing the caller from a mental health center. Liu Lan is relieved to finally meet Dr. Kin, while Lai Tianchen promises to look after his sister, translating her sign language as good brother. They're then called in by Dr. Kin, to whom Liu Lan explains Tianxi's sudden loss of voice, with Tianchen comforting her. In the present, Ma chases Kan Jin in the subway tunnels before Kan Jin shoots Lai Tianxi, causing chaos. Chang Xiaoshi jumps in front of Kan Jin's bullet, while Lu Guang attacks him, so Kan Jin turns on Xiao Ling, but Xiao Li intervenes. Xiao Ling tends to Lai Tianxi's wound, while Lai Tianchen escapes before Kan Jin starts fighting Xiao Li. As Xiao Li gains the upper hand, Lai Tianchen disappears as Lai Tianxi passes her power to Xiao Ling, flooding her with memories. Flashbacks reveal Lu Lan's struggles with her marriage and her confrontation with Lai Fan under Lai Tianxin's control. Another flashback shows Lai Tianxi's childhood memories, triggering her escape from Lai Tianxin's control. In the park, Lu Xiao meets Lai Tianxin, who hands over Lu Min's phone. Lu Xiao discusses changing destiny, encouraging Lai Tianxin